Hello, everyone. Welcome to the News Browse News broadcast. Thai Sounds reports that on May 14, 2026, Chinese President Xi Jinping held talks with U.S. President Donald Trump at Beijing's Great Hall of the People. According to Xinhua News Agency, Xi emphasized the Taiwan issue is the most important and sensitive matter in U.S.-China relations. He stated that if the issue is handled well, bilateral relations can maintain overall stability. However, if mishandled, the two countries would face collision and even conflict, pushing the entire U.S.-China relationship into a highly dangerous situation. Xi also asserted that Taiwan independence is incompatible with peace and stability in the Taiwan Strait, noting that maintaining peace is the biggest common ground for both sides. Regarding U.S.-China trade, President Xi pointed out that trade wars have no winners and that the essence of their economic relationship is mutual benefit and win-win outcomes. He stressed that equal consultation is the only correct choice for addressing differences and frictions, adding that positive trade results were achieved, which is good news for both nations and the world. The highly anticipated Trump-Xi summit held today, May 14, 2026, in Beijing, concluded after an extensive meeting lasting approximately 2 hours and 20 minutes, ending around 12:40 p.m. local time. Chinese President Xi Jinping emphasized the critical importance of the Taiwan issue, stating that mishandling it could lead to collision and even conflict, jeopardizing the stability of U.S.-China relations. He also expressed hope that 2026 would be a historic landmark year for bilateral ties, setting a new direction for the future. A notable aspect of the summit was the temporary presence of several prominent American business leaders. Tesla CEO Elon Musk, NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang, Apple CEO Tim Cook, and over a dozen other U.S. business representatives who had accompanied President Trump on his visit to China briefly entered the meeting venue. This news comes from Taiba, Thai Sounds. Lebanon and Israel are set to hold a new round of peace talks in Washington starting Thursday, as their current ceasefire agreement approaches its end. This development comes from Lenfa Zabao. Just prior to the scheduled negotiations, the Lebanese Health Ministry reported that increased Israeli airstrikes on Wednesday resulted in 22 deaths, including 8 children, with approximately 40 sites in southern and eastern Lebanon being targeted. The previous meeting, held at the White House on April 23, saw then U.S. President Trump extend the ceasefire for 3 weeks, expressing hope for a historic peace summit between the two nations. However, this summit ultimately did not take place, as Lebanese President Elon emphasized the necessity of a security agreement and a cessation of Israeli attacks before such a high-level meeting could occur. The ceasefire, initially effective from April 17, has been prolonged until Sunday. Despite this, Lebanese official data indicates that Israeli attacks during this period have led to over 400 fatalities, including. According to Xinhua, U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance announced on Wednesday that the United States is making headway in its diplomatic endeavors concerning the conflict with Iran. Vance highlighted ongoing phone discussions with U.S. President Donald Trump's envoy Steve Witkoff and son-in-law Jared Kushner, as well as several partners in the Arab world. He emphasized that the fundamental goal remains to ensure Iran never acquires a nuclear weapon, which constitutes President Trump's very simple red line. Vance reaffirmed the president's commitment to a diplomatic pathway for now, acknowledging the sensitive nature of the negotiations. This statement follows President Trump's remark on Monday that while the weeks-long ceasefire with Iran is on massive life support, Washington intends to continue pursuing diplomatic solutions with Tehran, despite rejecting Iran's latest peace proposal. According to Lian He Zabal, a severe storm swept through India's most populous state, Uttar Pradesh, resulting in the deaths of nearly 90 people. The storm brought heavy rainfall and hail, causing widespread damage. An unnamed Uttar Pradesh official confirmed the casualty figures. Local relief officials indicated that some deaths were caused by falling trees and collapsing house walls, though further details on rescue operations were not immediately available. Such storms are common in Uttar Pradesh during the hot season, from March to June, before the monsoon rains provide relief. Television footage showed strong winds toppling trees and billboards, with some falling objects striking vehicles and wooden furniture from roadside stalls also being blown. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.